The Woodlands says it can save taxpayers about $200,000 a year by replacing its long-time mounted patrol. But just months ago, this same township was chasing an Elon Musk tunnel without publicly knowing what it would even cost to operate. So suddenly, $200,000 matters? Let me be clear. This is not about whether Alpha and Omega should stay. Maybe sheriff's deputies are a better choice. That's not my issue. My issue is consistency. Chairman Brad Bailey says there's increased growth and criminal activity around town center, around Market Street, and around the Woodlands Mall. But at the same time, we keep bringing in more businesses, more apartments, and more development into these same areas. You cannot keep celebrating growth and then act surprised when that growth requires more police, more infrastructure, and more taxpayer money. Growth has a price tag. And here's something else. Bailey previously said he was proud to have Alpha and Omega's endorsement. Then, during his 2024 re-election campaign, increasing Alpha and Omega's mounted patrol hours was actually listed as one of his accomplishments. So what changed? Now, the township says replacing them could save about $200,000 a year. Shelley Sekula Gibbs has been one of the Alpha and Omega's biggest critics. But remember, Sekula Gibbs was also supposedly the person who introduced the idea of entering Elon Musk's The Boring Company tunnel competition. The entire board voted yes. The tunnel would have been built for free. But what about the operating costs? Nobody publicly knew what that tunnel would cost. For perspective, the Boring Company's convention center loop in Las Vegas cost about $4.5 million a year to operate. Would the Woodlands have cost that much? Probably not. Would it have cost more than $200,000? We don't know. That's the point. We were willing to explore putting Teslas underneath town center without knowing the yearly operating cost. But now we're talking about $200,000 like every penny suddenly counts. Meanwhile, there may be 35 Alpha and Omega employees who could lose their jobs, including 32 who supposedly they live right here in Montgomery County. Those aren't numbers on a spreadsheet. Those are people with families and mortgages and bills. And Christmas is just around the corner. Now, does that mean taxpayers should keep unnecessary contracts just to save jobs? No. But after 32 years, these people at least deserve to be part of the conversation. So again, this is not about horses versus sheriff deputies. It's about consistency. If $200,000 matters now, why didn't the unknown cost of running a Tesla tunnel matter back then? And if growth is creating more public safety problems, why do we keep packing more development into the very area we're now saying needs more law enforcement? You cannot have it both ways. So I think taxpayers deserve an answer. Are we really watching taxpayer dollars? Or only when money is being spent on something the township no longer wants? I'm Miguel Flores. Please share, like, comment, subscribe. If you like this kind of content, I'm posting things like this all the time. Thank you for watching.